Hi everybody, welcome to the very first weblog for the Drunken Movie Critic. I decided to do this because 1, I love drinking, 2, I love movies, and 3, I realized at one point that I had never seen a bad movie while I was drunk. So I came up with the theory that no matter how bad the movie, no matter how awful, alcohol will make it better. Not necessarily great, but definitely better, or at least tolerable. So, I started a web blog. You can follow me, send in requests of awful movies that you'd like me to watch. The blog is drunkenmoviecritic.blogspot.com. So check it out. I'll post my reviews there. I'll also be doing these web videos. But if you want to send in a request, send it into the one at the Blogspot. So the very first one that has been sent in is Bloodrayne, which is an awful, awful vampire movie starring Kristanna Loken. I don't know how to say her name, but she's that hot chick from Terminator 3 with the all hair all tight back and whatnot. It's also got Michael Madsen in it. Billy Zane is in it. Michelle Rodriguez. Meatloaf, oddly enough, is in it. Oh, and surprisingly enough, Ben Kingsley is in this movie. Why so many people are in this movie, I have no idea, because it got literally less than a star rating on most sites by most reviews. I think 30 people liked it out of 133,318 on Rotten Tomato. 2.3% out of 10% positive. So it's probably going to be a pretty bad movie. So I'm really excited about this. First one to put it to the test. And it was sent in by Melissa Main. So thank you, Melissa, very much for sending in the very first challenge. So I'm excited to do this. Alcohol. Let's see. Since it's Bloodrayne and it's a vampire movie, I was thinking wine, red wine. This is the color of blood? I don't know, whatever. We're doing a Becker Vineyards Malbec 2009. Becker Vineyards is rad. It's a Texas vineyard, and they actually make good stuff, surprisingly enough. So, cheap wine. I think like 12 bucks at Kroger, 10 bucks, something like that. So, Becker Vineyards, Malbec. This is what we're going to start with. We're going to drink way more than this because I got to get drunk, and I have a problem. So, that's what we're going to be drinking. And then we will finish up the blog with some pieces in the middle and then my thoughts at the end. And then, of course, I will write my blog, drunk as shit, at the very end. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all very much for checking it out. Tell your friends, and if you like it, if you dig it, hit the little thumbs up. If you don't like it, don't hit the thumbs down, just screw off. That's it. So, alright, cool. Hello, everybody. So, we watched the first movie, Bloodrayne. Yeah, for the most part it is, I mean, it's a shitty movie. But, yeah. I mean, I did notice, progressively the movie got better, which is probably as a result of the drunker I got, the better the movie was. I love Michael Madsen. Reservoir Dogs, great. He's great in that. Kill Bill, awesome. Okay, 2 things that Michael Madsen cannot pull off. 1 is fake long hair. 2, sword fighting. That fucker can't do that at all. He's horrible at fake sword fighting. But for the most part, yes, I did enjoy the movie. I had fun with it because here's the thing that never fails. Horror movies, it's really hard to find a bad one, especially when you're drinking, because you're going to have one of the 3 things, if not all of the 3 positives, and that is sex scenes, blood, and boobies. This one had all of them. Let's see, we had a blood orgy scene, We had a random cage sex scene, which was awesome. Actually, it wasn't really good. In fact, it was one of the worst sex scenes I've seen in a movie, but nevertheless, there were boobies in it, so thumbs up. Let's see. I'm trying to navigate through the drunken, non-syllabical mumbo-jumbo that I wrote down here, so bear with me on my notes here. Positives, yes, blood, sex, violence. Negatives, poor acting, horrible plot, ridiculous story, and I think part of it is the fact that apparently this was based on a video game, which for anybody who's followed video game movies, I'd say 99% of the time they're effing awful. I'm sure there's a decent one. I just can't think of what that was. I think The Hitman was okay. But anyways, we're getting off subject. Let's see. Okay, here's the thing. Even though it is a shitty movie, made better by alcohol, I still would choose this vampire movie over any Twilight movies. Note to self. I would take fucking Bloodrayne over any Twilight movie. So, that's something to consider. Oh, here's another thing. With bad movies, especially horror movies, the cheesiness is transferred to comedy with alcohol, I've noticed. So, where it would just be like, man, this is awful, I'm laughing my ass off. So, Bloodrayne, great comedy. Great comedy. Let's see what else. Yeah, bad acting across the board. Production value was equivalent of a made-for-TV movie or anything Xena, the TV show. It's a lot like that. A couple of really, really good blood scenes, body sliced in half, stabbed through the face at least twice. I saw 2 or 3 people getting stabbed through the face with a sword, and that's just always going to be awesome. So, Michelle Rodriguez always plays a cock. I think that's just who she is, and she plays herself and everything, so that's nothing new. Billy Zane, fuck the Titanic, man. This was your role, dude. Yeah, total disregard for plot. You know, I already said video game movies are notorious for being bad. Believe it or not, they made a sequel. There's a Bloodrayne 2, Bloodrayne: The Third Reich, which has Nazis in it, if you can believe that crap. So somebody looked at this and was like, 30 people out of 138,000 like this movie. Holy shit, we gotta make a second one! So I'm pretty excited the fact that they have a second one out there. In fact, we started watching early on, so I'm thinking I might actually watch the second one tonight. I might do it. I'm a glutton for punishment. Oh, also tip. If you're drinking before the movie starts, good. But if you don't have the patience like I didn't, a couple of shots prior to your drinking choice definitely helps. Shut up! What else we got here? Watch. Oh my god! You know, I thought, hey, Ben Kingsley's in this. You know, maybe there'll be something good in here. Nope. Ben Kingsley, I mean, I think he realized when he was filming this, he was like, oh my god, what the hell did I do? This movie sucks. And so, like, his acting shows into it. You know, he's just pretty much just acting, like, his acting equivalent was that of, like, the undead. It was very zombie-ish throughout the whole thing. So anybody really could have taken Ben Kingsley's part in this and acted it out. Okay, here's the last note. I can't even read this. Cantillon, do not watch unless drunk. What the fuck that means? I don't even know what that means. But, like, Cantillon? I don't know what that is. But my final notes. Do not, warning, do not watch this fucking film unless you're drunk. Drunk as shit. Otherwise, you will get no enjoyment of it at all. That's it. Thank you guys so much for all of you old people in churches. Sorry for saying fuck so much. You have a good night.